My name's Courtney Griesel. I'm the Economic Development Manager in Springfield. Our region has over 400 tech companies, and we have talent that want opportunities in tech companies. So how do we make that match? How do we bridge that gap? And that's really where we started looking to partners for a collaborative effort in matching our talent to our talented employers.
I think there are a lot of people here who don't realize as they drive by an office building that there's, an exciting technology company located in there, humming along. And I think it's easy for us to forget that there are a lot of really well-qualified people out there, and they're right, in our backyard.
Just getting into the talent match and walking in there and seeing all the tables around that big room, all the different companies there, and they were all actively seeking, positions they were hiring for. So that was really inspiring, encouraging.
We required that the employers participating in Talent Match have actual jobs, and that's because the talent was real at that date. These were employees really looking for their next great opportunity.
Lang Workforce Partnership as the local workforce board is really committed to doing things differently in order to achieve positive results. Part of finding that talent and matching that talent to the opportunities that are here was really utilizing the resources that we already have in place, but utilizing them in a different way. And when we look at Talent Match, that is one example of how we work together differently. We utilize our Workforce Center, which is WorkSource Lane, our America's Job Center. We utilize them in a way where it wasn't a traditional job fair. They screened individuals to ensure that they have the talent needed by the industry. And if they didn't have the talent, because we utilized the WorkSource Center, we also had the resources to support them on their journey to make sure that if they didn't have the talent now, that they'd have the talent needed in the future.
The first impression was it was way beyond expectations. When I arrived, there was a huge group of people waiting. It was like, the stories that you see in the news of like Walmart, at 3 a.m. day after Thanksgiving kind of thing. I mean, literally there were like 100 people waiting to get in the door.
I think probably hundreds of applicants coming through. They came through in groups of 50. There's a really big difference between looking at a piece of paper as your first contact and looking somebody in the eye. And I think that goes both ways, right? When someone sends us in a resume, they might not know anything about us except for how we worded our ad. I'm always wondering when I'm putting them into stacks, like, what am I missing about this person? I don't know anything. And I know some of the good ones are going in the no pile, and I know from all the interviews that some of the ones that aren't a good fit are going in the yes pile. So having face-to-face contact as our first contact with potential employees at something like the Talent Match provides a tremendous amount of value that's way beyond looking at just a piece of paper or a resume.
I was really surprised at how many tech companies were there and how many hidden opportunities were there, and I wouldn't have found them without somebody recommending me to the Talent Match event.
The other thing that I thought was really cool is that Congressman DeFazio was there, and the mayor of Springfield, mayor of Eugene, the school districts were represented, and I thought that kind of support was super impressive.
Springfield and Eugene are an exciting place to be. We are growing in leaps and bounds with technology, with hospitality, advanced manufacturing, education. Sky's the limit. And this is one example of the ways the partnerships can work for the industries and can work for the community.